The whispering campsite. The sound came first. A faint, rhythmic pulse beneath the static, something barely there. Elias Turner leaned closer to the headphones, his fingers trembling slightly over the console. It was nothing more than a hum, a breath hidden under wind, yet his body recognized it before his mind did. A lullaby. The same one his mother used to hum in the tent, back when Cedar Hollow still existed, back when his sister Lila's laughter used to shake the canvas walls like soft thunder. He pulled the headphones off and sat still in the quiet apartment. The city outside murmured through double-glazed glass, a distant highway hiss. But beneath all that, the sound from his recorder clung to the air, like a memory refusing to fade. He found himself whispering, "That's not possible." But he already knew what it meant. He'd been recording forests for years, coastlines, canyons, rain on iron roofs. But this was the first time the forest had recorded him back. The next morning, he packed his gear without thinking. A duffel with microphones, a parabolic dish, extra batteries. He hadn't been to Cedar Hollow in decades, not since he was 12. But the route unfolded in his head with startling clarity. A narrow road north, then the turnoff past the sawmill that had probably rotted by now, and then the logging track that used to end at a hand-painted sign, Cedar Hollow Campground. He tried searching it online before leaving. No results. The map showed empty forest, a blank patch of green where childhood once lived. He closed the laptop. Some things you just had to see for yourself. The drive north took most of the day. The radio refused to hold a signal after the first mountain pass. Pines pressed close to the road, leaning in as if listening. At a gas station near the base of the hills, Elias asked the man behind the counter if Cedar Hollow still had a public access trail. The man looked up from his crossword, chewing on a pen. "Cedar Hollow? Can't say I've heard of it. You mean Hollow Creek? Folks fish up that way sometimes." Elias shook his head and pulled an old Polaroid from his wallet, a photograph he had carried since childhood, 2 kids by a fire pit, his sister grinning with a stick in her hand, marshmallow ablaze. Behind them, a carved cedar stump with E+L scratched into the bark. The man squinted at it. That stump burned down in a lightning fire back in '92. Whole ridge went with it. Elias tried to smile but couldn't. The photo suddenly felt heavier in his hand. He left the highway by sunset. The sky burned gold through the windshield, streaked with smoke-colored clouds. By the time the pavement ended, he was driving through memory alone, gravel popping under the tires, every bend familiar and alien all at once. He parked where the road dissolved into tall grass. Beyond that, a narrow trail led into the forest. He shouldered his pack and walked.